Hi friends, I am Probal Chakraborty. Today I want to discuss fluid revolving uniformly about an axis. Okay, I draw a diagram. Okay, and here the fluids is revolving about a z axis, and angular velocity is omega square r, and radius of this circle is r. Okay, friends. So I will write, because this is the theory, but theory class is very boring, I know that, but it is important and discuss. Theory is also discuss. I want to discuss this theory only for that we should clear this concept, because concept is very important, and this concept is very important because you can get a lot of problem. You will solve a lot of problem through this theory. So this theory I want to discuss, because I also solve one problem in fluid mechanics, okay, with the help of this theory. So I will discuss. Please listen to me, and if you feel any wrong explanations, must comment in my YouTube channel. Okay, let's start. If a quantity of fluid revolve uniformly and without any relative displacement of its particles, that is, as if rigid about a fixed axis. Okay, in here in this question you can see this fixed axis is OZ. Okay, the pressure function will enable us to determine. Okay, my handwriting is clear for everyone. Okay, to determine the pressure, at any point, and the nature of the surfaces of equal pressure. Okay, now in each case a case of relative equilibrium. What is the meaning of the equilibrium? Equilibrium means it is stable. Okay, stable positions. So every particle of the fluid fluid moves uniformly in a circle. In my previous sum, it is also same fact I discussed in my previous problem. Here is the cone, and circular cone. It is revolving a particular axis A O. If anyone watch my class, okay, every day watch my class, then you can learn a lot of things in here, a lot of knowledge you can earn. So that knowledge is earning. Okay, so if you see my fluid mechanics class in previous class, then I discussed this, that circle is revolving, so it is uniformly in circle. So means water also revolving in uniformly this way circle and make a paraboloid. Okay, I will discuss now in a circle, uniformly circle. So a circle about the axis. About the axis which is in the figure z axis. Okay, z axis is figure. I will in my first class, this picture is first fluid class. This problem is first fluid class. I discuss same fact, the fluid revolving uniformly about an axis. Okay, now start about the axis. The resultant of the external forces, the resultant of the external forces acting on any particle, okay, particle of mass m of the fluid at a distance r. Distance r from the axis. Okay, you know that centripetal force and centrifugal force. Okay, then force is acting, external forces acting on any, so these forces may be centripetal force and centripetal, or maybe centrifugal. Okay, centripetal and centrifugal both are same. One is tangentially and another is perpendicular. Force will act. Okay, this force is called m omega square r. This force is m omega square r newtons. You can get the lower class in class 11 or lower school level. You know this force is axis force is m omega square r. Force is m omega square r towards the axis. Okay, and omega, where omega is angular velocity. Must remember, this is the you learn it in physics, basic physics. This is basic physics, everyone know. So if you analyze this fact, then omega is angular velocity about the fixed axis. It follows the external forces combined with the fluid pressure, the forces m omega square r from the axis. Okay, and from a system statical equilibrium. Okay, now it is statical equilibrium. The general equation of pressure, this is very very important. The general equation general equation of equilibrium. Okay, the general equation of equilibrium. What is the general equation of equilibrium? General equation of equilibrium is equal to dp is equal to rho into x dx plus y dy plus z dz plus omega square r cos theta plus omega square r sin theta. Omega square r sin dx, and it is also dy. This is the general equation of equilibrium. Please noted all. Okay, because this is the very very important. This course is higher level, BSc level. So BSc means degree course level. So we know a lot of facts, and we have to know the general equation of equilibrium. Okay, you know also this is xyz is component of the forces of fluid unit unit mass parallel to coordinate axis, and rho the density of the fluid. So friends, x, y and z is component of the force. Component of force on the fluid. Per unit mass. Per unit mass parallel to the coordinate axis. Means coordinate axis means x, y, z. Okay, friends, this is, you must remember, x, y, z is component of force on the fluid per unit mass parallel to the coordinate axis. Now x is equal to r cos theta. Okay, and y is equal to r sin theta, and z equals to y is equal to r sin theta, and z equals to x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. And must remember that it is the x, y, z, x comma y comma z. I determine this mass is, fluid mass is m. Okay, so mass is m. So particle is the position of the particle. Okay, clear? And dp is equal to rho is equal to omega square x. So we can get dp is equal to omega square rho into x dx plus y dy plus z dz plus omega square x dx plus omega square y dy. Okay, this is the main fact of the dp. As so, because r cos theta is equal to x, r sin theta is equal to y, so we can get omega square x dx and omega square y dy. Okay, now we need another page. I start another page. Okay. So we can get if the gravity only force. Okay, here if gravity only force, because xyz no external force, only gravity is gravity only force. Because in my previous problem you can see I give one problem in my first channel, then you can see that gravity is only force, no other force is acted. So if gravity only force acting, then dp is equal to p omega square x dx plus omega square y dy minus g dz. Okay, now I can write this equation, omega square I will take common and I write x dx plus y dy minus g dz. So I can write p is equal to omega square, okay, omega square and d x square plus y square divide by 2 minus g dz. Okay, and x square plus y square, p omega square and x square plus omega square I can write d r square divide by 2. Okay, d r square divide by 2. This is a differential equation, very simple. And d r square, r means radius of the circle, p omega square into 2r dr divide by 2, 2 cut, and minus g dz I write. Okay, I think no doubt in here in this in my equation. So I start I write another. If the fluid is homogeneous, okay, if the fluid is homogeneous, that is p is constant, then integrating. Okay, integrating, if I will integrate, then p is equal to c plus p is equal to, if I will integrate, then whatever I get these equations. Okay, p is equal to omega square r dr minus g dz. Okay, so p is equal to c into p omega square r square half minus gz. C means constant. When we will integrate means integrate means something fx dx, f dash x dx, then we can get fx plus c. This means c is constant. Remember my first fluid mechanics channel I totally count this equation. I totally take this equation and solve this problem. Because why? Because I know that p value is c is equal to half into p omega square r square minus gz rho. This is the main important, very important theory. Very important theory. Now I will go another. P is equal to c plus omega square r square, and now p is equal to, I can write c plus half p r square means x square plus y square into omega square minus gz rho. Okay, clear everyone? It is clear for everyone, I think. And if the origin origin be taken as the vertex of the free surface. Okay friends, free surface then p is equal to pi. Okay, where you will notice that I find out when in my first program I solve one problem this is, and I find out a paraboloid. You get a paraboloid and the vertex point, vertical positions of the O dash. Why? Because you know that when r is equal to 0, okay, when r is equal to 0, in this that point r is equal to 0 and z equals to 0, then c is equal to pi, then p is equal to pi when r is equal to 0 and z equals to 0, so that c is equal to pi. Then I get, when I put this and I get c is equal to pi. Okay, remembering c is equal to pi, r is equal to 0, so p is equal to capital pi plus rho into half omega square r square minus gz. Okay, and if we will write this way, I can write this is the main way that, okay, how can I write? Okay, let's start. Rho into half omega square r square, okay, and p minus pi plus gz, and r square is equal to 2 into p rho into omega square minus pi into 2 into omega square rho plus 2g divided by omega square into z, and you will see r square is equal to 2g omega square z plus capital C. Okay, this is the main fact. And now latus rectum is which are paraboloids of revolutions, having the same latus rectum 2g divided by omega square. Okay, remember this my first problem. I used this formula to solve my first problem. Thank you.